This is the 2022 half-ton Chevy truck. In the first half of the year, it was the old body style. This is the new body style. We're going to show you how to do the front end replacement on this thing. We're kind of doing this backwards because we've already been working on this truck on multiple other things. We've already got the brackets on here. As you can see, this is what we call our upper bracket right here. It's going to go to your outside lower frame cap bolt right there. Your lower brackets right here, and you can see how they go to the outside. We take the tow hooks off of that thing. Once you take the bumper off, we'll show you how to take the bumper off here in just a minute. Once you get the bumper off, then you take the tow hooks off. You can put these brackets up there, reinstall your tow hooks using the original bolts. And then we have a, in case you can't see it in there, that front one right there, you can take, it's a 12 by 130 millimeter bolt. You can take and put in there and have a third bolt in there, but just reuse your factory tow hook bolts to put that on there. And you can also, and inside here, if you can't see it, there's another vertical bolt there. You need to, once you get all these bolts in here, don't tighten them yet. Get that vertical bolt in there and tighten that one up so it puts everything to the bottom of the frame real flat, and then you can tighten all those bolts right there. But get all your, once you get all your brackets on there and that, then you'd be ready to put your front end on. But now we're going to show you to get your bumper off. Unfortunately, they changed this over the years. You got to take this plastic off right here first to get to your upper bumper bolts. In order to do that, first you go to your sidewall over here by your tire. I believe there's 4 of them that you're going to have to take loose. You need to get this vinyl stuff right here loose so you can get up underneath there. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them you can take. It's a T10 little star screwdriver that you use to get those out of there. Because it's got to separate. You got to be able to get up in there. And this has got to separate. Once again, we've taken it apart, so you've got to be able to get this out of there. There's some little gears right here. See, it's going to separate right there, okay? But in order to separate that, don't rush it too fast. There's some little ears in there. There we go. See, it's going to come loose just like that. But this little guy right here pinches those in there, and that's what holds that plastic in there. So in order to get this out, there's some little 9/32 screws. There's like one right here, and then this one over here is a little harder to get to. If you, the reason you take the side loose, you can get to those little guys right here, right there, and then there's one more up front right here. This one's real easy to take loose. The next one's up, pretty easy to take loose. You can take them out if you want, but you don't have to. Just loosen it quite a bit. That way you just get a little flex right there, and then these little guys will pull out, okay? This one right here is really kind of difficult to get to. What we did was took like 3 little 1/4-inch extensions, and you get to it from right up here, right here by your fluid reservoir, your windshield wiper reservoir. You got to go down in this little hole right there, but I highly recommend not to take it completely out. Just loosen it enough where you can pull that out right there, okay? Because it's kind of a real pain to get to. But once you get that out, all this stuff here just pops loose. It just starts popping loose. I'm going to put that together just for a minute. Back together just for a second. I am by myself, and I don't want to scratch anything. I'm going to take a, again, you won't have to do this because we're kind of doing this backwards because we've already worked on this truck. I'm going to put these gloves on there so I don't scratch the plastic. I take it off. You just pop that stuff loose. Let's see, which way to do that by myself. Yeah, we've already done this. This side's loose too. And once you get that plastic off of there, I'm going to set this to the side. Once you get that plastic off of there, now you got to get your grill out. There's 4. Let me back up just a little bit before you do all. Well, you can do that first. You're going to have this on there. Your little hood latch is kind of through there. You got to take your hood latch off first, which is just 2 little T10 screws. Take your hood latch off, and then this is on top of there like that. There's just some little pegs, a little regular screwdriver, and you pop those pegs out of there, and that needs to come off of there right there. Okay. Once that's off of there, there's 4 10mm bolts up here that you're going to need to take loose. You've already taken 3 loose. Let the nut driver do it. Once you take that little bolt out of there, or 4 bolts out of there, you're going to come down here too. There's actually 3 more on the bottom. There's one right in the center of the grill. Take that one out of there. And did we take these outside ones out? Yeah, okay, we did. There's going to be another one on each outside right here. Right there, 10 millimeters that have to come out. Then that grill can come out of there. Again, it's just more kind of like popping it loose. See how I did that? I'll do that top first. There we go. And you come up here. It's got some little latches. You almost got to come up and out. Little guys. It's easier if you got somebody on each side. Because this little guy here pop out. Notice that black plastic too. See how that pops out? I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing. Yeah, I highly recommend to have somebody on each side. And it's just like that, and that's how your grill comes out of there. Once you got your grill out, you got to do all this just to get to your top bumper bolts. That's why all this is about. You got this top bumper bolts right here, one on each side, and then there's going to be one just down, straight down right here on the inside lower part of the frame cap. You got to loosen those or take those bolts out. Right up underneath there is kind of like the air dam type thing. There's going to be 2 little vertical bolts on each side that's got to come loose. And there's also a side brace bar, and we'll show you all that here in a little bit too, in the bumper that's got to come loose, that is straight up underneath this little crash bar is what I kind of call it right there, little ear off the frame. There's 2 little bolts right there that got to come off of the side bar. If you got a diesel, which this one is, the diesel plug's right here. It's going to come, it's got a little harness that comes down to the front of your bumper. You can unplug it right there and it will come out with your bumper. On the other side, you got a harness right, the main harness plugs in right here that you've got to unplug, so it'll come off with the bumper too. Then you can just put the bumper on some horses, and then we can show you how to take the fog lights out, and harness out and all that to put the front end together, because it's easier to put like fog lights on and all that before you put it on. But that's how you get your bumper off. And once you get your bumper off, you can go ahead and just reassemble everything like we took it off piece by piece, and just get everything back together, and then we can show you how to put the front end on the truck. Now you can see this was where you had to take the grill and all that out. This is your upper bolt that you removed, and this is your lower bolt you moved right there. This was the side support brackets, like on the frame crash bar or whatever, it had to be removed on the crash bar. And these are the 2 bolts on each side that shield bolts to up underneath. So those are the bolts that need, or the 4 on each, 2 on each side, 4 bolts total on the bottom. They need to be removed. So that's how you remove the bumper on there. This one does not have sensors, but you still got the wire harness and all that for your fog lights and all that in there. We took this fog light out and put it in the front end. I took the other one and left it over here. It was in this bumper just like that. Okay, there's 3 of these little bolts right here that you got to remove. 1, 2, 3, just like you're going to put in your front end removed. Once you've removed that, you can take it over here to your front end, and it's got these fog light brackets on it right there. Goes like that, and you use your 1/4-inch bolts in your bolt bag, and that's how you mount the fog light. So back over here, if you've got a diesel, which this one is, again, when you take, you got to take your wire harness out. Just make sure you keep driver, passenger to passenger. You won't be able to plug it in. You have to redo it. This one is a diesel, so on the driver's side, it unplugged from there. This is the little hole right here that it actually came out of in the bumper there. But if you've got that diesel plug, you're going to take that thing, and from the back side, it just twisted. And you got a spring in that little bottom part that comes off of there. You leave that part on there, and that's what's going to go on the outside of your bumper. You're going to put the factory hole like that right there. You're going to put your spring that guy back on there. And we're just going to relock it on there. So she's lined up over there. And that's how that goes on there. And when it's mounted up underneath there, then you can plug that back into the truck like that. So, and this is the one fog light that we mounted. And you see the 1/4 inch bolts in there. And your factory wire harness will go back in there. You've got a hole in your uprights right there that you can go to, so it'll reach your sensors and all that. Again, this one does not have sensors. And then get back to your light and all that. There's some little holes in this angle iron right there. You can actually take zip ties and you can zip tie your wire harness to it right there and keep it from blowing around the wind and everything. These tabs right here on the front end, that is what goes on top of the upper support bracket. This goes on your faceplate of your mounting bracket. Once you get all that stuff put in, then we're going to get somebody to help us put that on there and we'll show how to align the front end. Once the front end's up on the truck, you can get a jack or so up underneath each upright right there. What I usually do is I get down, I back up, and I'll get down right in the center, line it up with your rear view mirror, and you eyeball right there underneath the loop on each side with the corner of your outside fender right there. And that's how I get it lined up, up and down. Side to side, just make sure you bump the light on each side at the same spot. And you can measure down, inside or out of the loop and just get your same measurement on each side. Once you got it lined up like that, just make sure all bolts are tight, and that's the install for the 2022 Frontier front end replacement.